Okay, students, this is your instructor. Hope everybody's doing okay. This section is section 11.3, and this problem here has been giving some students some trouble, so I thought I would try to help you sort it out. These problems take quite a bit of time. So here we have this activity date chart and the company and the amount. And so let's go ahead and just jump in. So what you see here is kind of a breakdown of I've just taken each of the days, and when we have intervals, we need to count the number of days. So you see this, the third item here is June 12th through the 14th because we have another transaction on the 15th. So that's 3 days. If you count them, 12th, 13th, and 14th. So that's 3 days. So we start off with a balance of $987.81, and then we have a purchase on the 11th for $156.33. So then I record the new balance, and I do this for each one of the items as I move down. Okay. And so without like just reading you the numbers, you can kind of get a sense for what I'm doing here. And then we get to the end of June. And there is 30 days in June. So June 30th to July 1st has 2 days. And then we have a credit card payment of $1,000, and you see the balance drops $1,000. And then on the 8th, it goes up $161.38. And that's for 2 days. And notice, this is an important thing to notice, that the end date is actually on the 9th of July, not on the 10th, okay? So that's an important thing. So the due date is the 10th, but the days end actually on the 9th. That's 2 days from the 8th to the 9th. Okay, so don't include the 10th. Don't include that last day. Okay, to make all this easier, what I've done is, because they're asking us to find out, we need to find the average daily balance. So you've learned to multiply the daily balance times the number of days and then divide by the number of days. And that could be pretty tiresome or tedious if you're trying to do that all by hand. So I suggest that you use a spreadsheet. So here I have a spreadsheet for you, and what I've done is I've taken the number of days that you see here. So for instance, June 10th has 1 day, June 11th has 1 day, June 12th through 14th has 3 days. So my first column is the number of days. I could have created another column to the left of this, but just to keep things simple, I thought I would just record the number of days. So that corresponds there. 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 6, 2. And then over here, we got another 2, and then a 6 and a 2. So that corresponds up to all those intervals. And then in column B, what I've taken is the daily balance for each of those areas. So I've taken 987 and I've increased it by 156, and you can do that on the spreadsheet as well. Let's see. And so instead of just typing it in, you could literally go, it's going to be this cell plus 156.33, and it'll calculate it for you. So you don't really even have to use your calculator. Okay, and then the column C, we're going to multiply column A times column B. And this is how you do it on a spreadsheet. Okay, so when we get down here to row 4, there's 3 days. So 3 times 11, 89.75 is 35.69. Okay, so you continue this on. And what we're going to do is we're going to total up or get a sum of this column. So it's column C, row 2 to column C, row 13 or row 12. So that's how you do it. You have to push the equal sign and then type in sum. And that's your sum. And then we got to find out, do the same with this for the number of days. We have 30 days. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is we're going to take this number here, the blue one, divided by the red one, which is the number of days, and this is going to give us our average daily balance. Okay, so we have one last step. In this one, in the problem that I'm looking at here, the interest rate was 1.1%. So the final step would take this cell here, which is cell B16, and multiply it by 1.1% or 0.11. Okay, and so that is the answer they're looking for. So it's $12.45 rounded to the nearest cent. Okay, and you can see here on the display, 12.45 is the correct answer. Okay, so that's a little tricky, but that's how you do it. I hope that helped. That was number 4, I believe. 11.11, section 11, chapter 11, section 3, number 4. Okay, thank you for watching.